Nah, I've had enough. This club is genuinely giving me high blood pressure. Every single game feels like PTSD at this point. A 2-2 draw at home to Bournemouth? And I'm supposed to sit here and accept this like this is normal? At Stamford Bridge? We conceded in like 6 or 7 minutes? I hadn't even finished checking the lineup and we were already chasing the game. Caicedo gets booked early and now he's going to miss the Manchester City game. Chelsea in December is just one long what else can go wrong compilation. We fight back, Palmer scores, Enzo scores, we go 2-1 up, and I'm still not relaxed. My heart rate goes through the roof. Zero confidence. Because every Chelsea fan knows, we know exactly what's coming. Long throws, chaos, goal, 2-2. And I'm just sitting there thinking, it's happened again. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Fouad here with another video, match review for Chelsea versus Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge. And boy, this one was annoying. Coming into this match, the warning signs were there. Hato was not fit, obviously. Cucurella was in doubt with a hamstring issue. Fofana was still being managed. Palmer and Reece constantly just being assessed like glass ornaments. This is December. This is where seasons are defined, or in Chelsea's case, where seasons crumble. What really pisses me off is that after the Aston Villa game, we needed this win. We needed control. We needed leadership. And instead, as usual, we got chaos. 6 minutes into this game, Bournemouth scores at our home ground. And from that moment, you can just feel it. You can feel the anxiety. You can feel the fragility of this team. Mentality, like we're gone. Caicedo gets an early yellow, which means he's going to be suspended for the Man City game this weekend. And honestly, that's where everything starts to spiral for us. We get lucky, we get an early penalty. Estevao, an 18-year-old, drives at his man, gets pushed in the box by Semenyo, VAR steps in, penalty. Cole Palmer steps up, does what Cole Palmer does, ice cold, no fuss, 1-1. Then we get a few moments of quality. Team makes some great passing. Enzo Fernandez gets the ball in the box, drops his shoulder, puts it top corner, 2-1 Chelsea. But guess what? Nobody believed it because this Chelsea team does not know how to protect the lead. Right on cue, a long throw by Semenyo, flick on, ball drops, Justin Kluivert puts it in the back of the net, 2-2. It was absolutely pathetic, shambolic defending from Chelsea. We make mistakes like this every single week. This needs to stop immediately. We get into the second half and nothing really changes. No control, no authority, no killer instinct, and once again, our best attacking threat is Estevao, an 18-year-old kid. You mean to tell me we need to rely on an 18-year-old to save us? He won us the penalty in the first half. He was cooking on the right-hand side in the first half. Then he was cooking on the left. I mean, the kid showed a lot of bravery and a lot of quality, something that we're desperately crying out for. Now, the main problem is that we are relying on an 18-year-old. What does that really say about our recruitment? What does that say about our squad balance, our leadership? And then those substitutions. Cole Palmer comes off in the 63rd minute. I mean, I'm sorry, at this point, this is ridiculous. This is a must-win game for us. At home, and we're chasing a goal, and you take off Cole Palmer, arguably our best player? How does that make sense? The other subs, fine, I get that. But once Palmer left the pitch, Bournemouth relaxed, and that tells you everything. And this wasn't just Twitter outrage. Stamford Bridge turned. Fans chanting, "You don't know what you're doing." And listen, Chelsea fans don't do that lightly. After the game, we had Willy Caballero come out and defend that decision to substitute Cole Palmer. He said Palmer was coming back from injury, says that they need to protect his health, said that they want him for the rest of the season, therefore why they were managing his minutes. Fine, I get that logic. But here's the problem. You don't get to talk about managing minutes when you've won 1 game in 7. You've dropped 13 points at home from winning positions, and you're chasing a winner at Stamford Bridge. This is not a moment for caution. This is a moment for authority. And that's why the fans in Stamford Bridge reacted the way that they did. What's crazy is that after the match, Maresca didn't even face the media for his post-game interview. Turns out he's been ill. He's had a high fever, high temperature. He did still train the team. He's still prepared sessions. So I respect him for that, genuinely, right? But here's the uncomfortable truth. Being professional doesn't automatically mean being effective. Because whether Maresca was sick or not, the same problems showed up. Early goals conceded, loss of control, dropped points at home. And now we're heading into Manchester City away with uncertainty. Caballero was asked if Maresca will be on the touchline for City, and his answer was, I don't know, hopefully. Hopefully? That's where Chelsea fans are right now. Hope, vibes, and cross fingers. And guys, look, I don't blame Maresca fully. The real reason I believe is that it's this structure that we have at Chelsea Football Club. Maresca said it himself after Villa. This is not random. And he's right. You don't repeatedly blow leads by accident. You don't constantly lose control by coincidence. This is structural. This is poor game management, a mental fragile squad, and a club with no footballing identity from top to bottom. And that's where the real fan frustration comes in, because Clearlake has failed this football club. Billions spent, endless directors, no stability. And when it all goes wrong, managers usually take the fall, sporting directors defend their decisions, and the people upstairs, silent. So what comes next? Now that we've got Man City away, let's be completely honest. We are getting cooked. This is not a title race. We're just chill guys. This is not progress. And this is a desperate top 4 scrap. And even that looks a little bit shaky. This was a 2-2 draw at home to Bournemouth, and somehow it feels worse than losing. Because losing gives you clarity. This is numbness. If you're fed up, you're not alone. If you're angry, I get it. If you're tired of excuses, welcome to Chelsea Football Club. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.